Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be an eye tutorial on this eye look right here. I'm obsessed with it. I'm also going to be doing a giveaway. You guys are going to be able to win this palette too. So make sure that you subscribe to my channel, thumbs up this video, and leave a comment in the comments below with your Instagram handle so that way I could get a hold of you if you do win this palette. I will also have all the details in the description box on how to enter the giveaway as well. But if you would like to see this palette, some swatches, and a tutorial on this eye look right here, please keep watching. So I'm super obsessed with how my eyeshadow look came out today. Like, I cannot stop staring at it. It's super pretty. I love it. But anyways, let me show you guys the palette that you guys are going to be winning. This is yours right here, all wrapped up already. I went ahead and threw my box away, but the palette is a silver with some like metallic stars all around it, and this is called the Pretty All Set palette from Ucanbe. This palette is amazing. So here's what it looks like. Then you open it up and you have one side that is called the warming up side. So this is like your neutral warm tones, everyday tones, your safe zone right here, if you will. Then you open up the center, and this is the lighted up part. So you have two highlighters, two blushes, two bronzers, and then on my face I have this bronzer, this blush, and these two highlighters mixed, and that's my cheek colors. Then you have a couple of matte shades right here, some kind of like pressed shimmer shades. Then you have some more matte shades with a little bit of shades that have some glitter in them, and then you have some pressed glitters down here. And then over here, this is the color splash side. So these are all the neon colors that I have on my eyes for the most part. Like, I'm obsessed. But anyways, this whole palette, you guys, you can do literally everything that you want with this palette. Like, it's insane, right? And then you can just fold it up and it doesn't even take up that much room. Like, it's crazy. Like, this is amazing. So I figured I would do a few arm swatches with you guys so you could really see this palette, and then after the swatches I'll start the tutorial, and then if you want to stick around to see how I got this look, you can do that as well. So let's start off with some swatches on this side. So this side is just a mixture of pressed shimmers and mattes. Just doing the top row right now. So you can see here, it is pretty pigmented. So this is the top row. Then we have the second row right here. They're all mattes. Next we have the third row right here. This is the fourth row. You can see how like foiled and metallic these shades are. It's insane. My arm is like bright red, but here is the fifth row. And then here is the last row right here. The metallics in this palette are no joke. Like, these foiled ones, I cannot get over it. So yeah, that's just the warming up side. So let's move on to the middle right here. So I went ahead and just swatched the first three rows. So here's row one, it's just mattes. I'm actually wearing these two shades right here and this peach one. Then we have a few shimmers right here and then some more mattes. This one right here is kind of like a dark emerald green with some glitter in it. It's really pretty. And then here are the three pressed glitters. So I think you will need a glitter glue of some sort because they're pretty loose. Like, I feel like they're just gonna like fall off your eyes. I'll try to swatch them, but like I said, they're loose glitter, so you probably can't really see them. And then I'm gonna swatch the other two shades in the last row. They have like, okay, so I'm wearing both of these, but they have like a weird kind of like cream texture to them. When you put your brush in there, you can see the shadow kind of move, not in a bad way. It just makes them kind of like bouncy. I think it's just the texture, like the formula of the eyeshadows. They're amazing. Like, that's what I have in my eyes, but so good. So I'm just going to show you the two cheek highlighters. This is what they look like. They're super pigmented. I just mixed them both and put them on my cheeks today, but you do get a kind of more silver pearl one up here, and then a light champagne gold shade, and then that's what I'm wearing. They are buildable. You could also get your brush wet and use them as eyeshadows too if you wanted to. And then I'll go ahead and swatch the blush as well, which I also think would be really pretty eyeshadows. So here are the blush shades. This one right here is the one that I'm wearing. It's on the top row, it's the lightest one, and then that's the deeper shade at the bottom of the palette. They're both matte and they're kind of like a rosy shade. And I'm gonna do the bronzers. So I'm wearing the lighter bronzer, which is like a true camel shade in my opinion, and then the darker bronzer. I was gonna use it as contour, but it was just a little bit too dark, but I think it would be a really pretty eyeshadow. So here are the two bronzer shades right here. So again, the top one is the one that's on my cheeks, and then this is the darker one at the bottom. So I'm going to move on to the color splash side. I'm going to go ahead and swatch the first 3 rows on my arm, and then I'll show you a close-up, and then I'll do the last 3. Okay, so here are the first 3 rows. So here's the top row right here, the second row, and then the third row right here are these yellow shades. Again, we have a nice mixture of neon mattes and like pressed shimmers, like pressed metallic shades. Super pretty. Okay, here is the last 3 rows right here. So we have like pretty much all the blue and green shades. So here is the 3rd row, the 4th row, and the last row. Nice mixture of mattes and shimmers. Again, I swear, like these shimmers are no joke. We also have 2 purple shades right here. I did use these in the tutorial as well. Wow, I've never swatched that many eyeshadows before in my entire life. My arm is like raw. But anyways, this palette is amazing. You get so many different finishes of eyeshadows. You have some pressed glitters, some pressed metallics, pressed shimmers, mattes, neons, warm shades. I guess the only thing missing from here is probably like cool tones. But I mean, you got everything else. You have some face shades, like you have everything in this palette. So if you want to go ahead and stay tuned, I'm going to show you guys how I got this eyeshadow look right here, so you could watch like a little mini tutorial. So if you do win this palette, maybe you can try out this eye look. Make sure to enter the giveaway. Again, I will have all the information on how to enter in the description box. And yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So now I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick eye tutorial with you guys so you guys can see what these shadows look like on my eyes and not just the swatches. As you can tell, I already have my primer, foundation, concealer, powder, brows, and lips. And then my bronzer, blush, and highlight are the shades from the palette. So that's what that looks like. I feel like it looks really pretty. Like the highlighters and the palettes, there's like a silver one and a gold one, and I just mixed both of them and used them, and they're super like metallic. So I feel like you can do like kind of like a light wash like I did, or you could really build that up to make it like blinding. They're like that type of highlighter. So I'm just gonna pick some shades to do my eyes now. My shirt's pretty colorful, so we'll probably stay on the colorful side of the palette, which I think will be perfect because I feel like everybody uses warm shades, like this whole side, and I feel like not a lot of people use color. So let's do that, and then maybe we can play with some of the glitter that's in the middle. So for my bronzer, I took the lighter bronzer. I did swatch the darker one. I thought I could maybe contour with that, but it's just like way too dark. It's like a true chocolate brown. I think it would be a really pretty eyeshadow, but it was like way too deep for me to be able to contour with. And then I used this blush, which is just like a matte deep rose shade, and then I mixed this highlighter with the highlighter down here. I also think I could make this wearable too down here, but this will definitely have to be an eyeshadow for me, and I think this might even be a pretty eyeshadow too, this darker blush down here, but I'm able to use both highlighters. So that's what's on my face. So what should we do? Like, I don't know. Let's take... Okay, so we have purple. Maybe we could do like a teal look. That might be pretty. Okay, so let's go over here in the middle, and I'm going to take this kind of like pink salmon shade right there, and I'm going to use that as like my transition shade. Okay, I love that this palette has so many choices, but trying to hold it and like show you guys is like crazy. So I'm just gonna dust some of that pink shade. You can see it's pretty pigmented into my crease, and I'm probably gonna build it up quite a bit, honestly. So this is actually a really pretty peach shade on the eyes. I thought it looked more kind of salmonish, which I guess is peach and salmon, is that the same shade? But this would be a really pretty like all over lid shade too, I think. So I am kind of bringing it out on the sides over here. I think that's about all I'm going to stick with for now. I kind of want to put like a purple shade. Like I kind of just want to do every color that's in my shirt. Minus there's not a teal shade, but I think, oh, kind of. There's kind of like a teal color in my shirt. Okay, so now I'm going over to the Color Splash side, and I think I'm going to take this shade right here. That looks really pretty, and I think I'm going to put that in my crease, but like a little bit lower. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I feel like it's just showing up on my eye kind of like a navy shade, and I wanted it to show up more like a periwinkle, which is what it kind of looks like. To me, it's just showing up blue, which is fine, but let me try my finger. There we go. So right when you first apply it, it shows up how it looks, but I feel like once you blend it out is when it turns more like a navy shade. I think I'm going to go in with the middle palette, and I'm going to take this purple shade over here. And I'm going to put that directly into my crease. I'm legit just winging it right now. I have no idea like what I'm doing, but I'm just gonna go back in with that first peachy salmon shade and put that back into my upper crease just because I really like that and I don't want it to disappear. I think I'm going to go in with a darker purple shade directly into the crease. Let's go in with the color side again, and let's take this purple shade down here. I'm going to put that directly into the crease. That's really pigmented. Just kind of like dusting it in there. Like I'm not applying a lot of pressure because I just want a little bit of that in the crease. Eye look is turning out interesting, but it's turning into my shirt. So now I'm going to take the dark purple over here on the corner and apply that on the outer corner of my eyes just to give my eyes a little bit more depth. think I'm gonna have to go in with like a hot pink. Let's take, there's so many options. Let's go back into the middle part and I'm gonna take the hot pink right here and I'm just gonna lightly dust that where I put that peachy shade. Now I'm going back in with the purple shade that I put on the outer corner and I'm just going to add that back. So I'm going to take this shade right here and put that into my crease. I feel like I want to add just a little bit more pink up here. So I'm going back in with that hot pink shade. I'm going to mix the peachy shade and the hot pink shade together and apply that up there. I feel like this escalated very quickly, but I kinda like it. Let's start on a cut crease. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of my P. Louise base and I'm gonna do a semi cut crease today. Let's take this. Let's take this metallic green shade right here in the middle. And I'm just going to use my same MAC 242 brush. Ooh, so this teal shade that I'm using, it's like a cream, kind of, because when I stick my brush in there, it's like bouncy. So it's like making it like really metallic. There's so many options. There's so many options in this palette and so many different formulas, like, oh my gosh. And I'm gonna go over that line just a little bit with the green shade because I need to blend it into that purple. Okay, so now I need to go back in with a couple of the purple shades just so we can kind of mask that hard cut crease line. What brush was I using? Okay, so I'm just taking the two purple shades, mixing them together on a fluffy brush, and then I'm just going to blend out that line, which is actually turning like a blue shade. It looks really pretty. This is so pretty. This might be like one of my favorite looks. And I had no idea what I was gonna do when I sat down. Ooh, I feel like I need to put like a glitter. Let me think for a second. So I kind of like how it looks right there, but I kind of want to put a glitter on top of that, like where the cut crease line ends. So I'm going to take this dark purple shimmer right next to the green one that we put on the cut crease. Let's see what that looks like. Just a little bit, and I'm just going to tap that with my finger on top. And there is a little bit of shimmer in it, so I think it'd be really pretty. I think I'm just gonna leave it how it is because I really like how it's looking and I don't want to mess it up. Now what to do for the lower lash line. I think I'm just gonna take the peach shade and the pink shade and just do that for the lower lash line and not add anything else. Let's see. So I'm going with the peach shade right now. And I'm gonna bring that down like pretty low. Okay, now in with the hot pink shade. I'm gonna focus this closer to my lash line. I feel like I should just leave pink down there and then call it a day. I don't think I should add anything else down there. What do you guys think? I think I'm going to take a little bit of the dark purple shade and just put that like pretty close to the lash line because I feel like I just need a little bit more, like, I don't know, something down there. So I'm just going to take a flat shader brush and dip into the two purple shades. I'm going to put that right on the lash line. I'm going to try this on my waterline first. This is from Sephora and it's their Flashy Liner Waterproof and it's in the shade Flashy Blue. Let's just see what happens. And I am bringing that, it turned like a periwinkle shade, which is fine, but I'm bringing that into the lash line too. I'm going to take this kind of shimmery lilac shade and I'm going to press that on top of that liner. See what happens. I can't tell if it's really doing anything, but I love my lower lash line. I think the color combination on the lower lash line would look so pretty as an all over lid shade too. Like, I have to do that next. I'm just gonna take the lighter highlighter shade that I have on my cheeks and apply that on the inner corner. I'm going to add a little bit of the gold highlighter on top. Go. And then I'm also going to take those two highlighting shades and I'm going to put them on my brow bone. So I'm just going to leave you guys for a quick second. I'm going to apply some mascara and some lashes and I'll be right back. So I went to go pick out some lashes and I found this. Ooh, look at this. Okay, so this is from LA Splash and this is the liquid eyeliner in the shade Marbae, M-A-R-B-A-E. So I'm just going to put this on top of that teal shade because why not? And I'm just kind of flicking it over that center line just so everything kind of flows. Okay, I think that was like the perfect touch, just like exactly what I needed. I'm obsessed. Okay, so I'm gonna turn my little fan on and wait for that to dry, and I'll come back with lashes on. Oh, for lashes, I think I'm gonna try these, but if I change them, I'll let you guys know. These are the Ardell Professional 3D Faux Mink. They're the 854s. This is what they look like. I'm back. I had to fix my hair, but these lashes are so bomb. If you guys know, me and lashes don't get along, so when I find that like one pair that works for me, I buy a bunch of backups. Like the Ardell Wispies, for example, do not work for me. Like they don't stay up. They just like, they don't look good on me at all, and they look good on everybody else. So lashes are super finicky on me, but these are amazing. I need backups. I think they look so good. They're just the right amount of oomph for this makeup look, and I also think they would look really pretty for like a more like natural, subtle eye as well. Like they're amazing. I need more. But thank you guys so much for watching my makeup tutorial on this eye look right here. Before I forget, I just added a little bit of this Anastasia Beverly Hills Weekend Barbie lip gloss on top of my nude lip, because I feel like the nude lip just, it wasn't enough for me. Like I feel like I needed a little bit more something on my lips to tie in the eye look, and I think this is perfect. This is just like a dark pink glitter kind of like lip topper, so I thought that really just tied everything together. So make sure you enter my giveaway so you guys can win one of these Pretty All Set palettes from Ucanbe as well. All you need to do is subscribe to my channel, thumbs up this video, and leave a comment in the comment section below. It could be anything, and then leave me your Instagram handle as well, so that way if you do win, I can contact you on there and I can get it shipped out to you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.